10 youngest Bitcoin millionaires with crazy lifestyles. Isn't it cool to be tagged the youngest millionaire? Imagine controlling that huge amount of money. You get to buy some unique estate and add a few personal touches. Get a ride and pose for the gram. In today's video, we'll be revealing the 10 youngest Bitcoin millionaires with crazy lifestyles. Now, before we get started, I'm going to need you to smash that like and subscribe button. Have you done that? Great. Let's get to know how crazy the lifestyles of these wealthy investors are. Bitcoin is a digital asset and payment system with a market capitalization of around $600 billion as of June 2021. It's considered by many to be one of the most successful digital currencies ever created. Its stratospheric rise since launching in 2009 left billions of dollars up for grabs for virtually anyone, so it was only natural that the game-changing cryptocurrency created such a diverse and surprising field of millionaires. Not just millionaires, but young millionaires. Of course, nobody knew it at the time. Indeed, it was and still is a risky asset class to get involved in, although a few youngsters around the world were not only early adopters but also invested heavily in it. Bitcoin truly revolutionized the financial system. 10. Dave Carlson. Coming in at the 10th position is Dave Carlson, a former computer programmer who found the force of digital currencies in 2010. Dave is one of those that jumped on the train of cryptocurrency early enough to establish himself as a tycoon in the industry. Dave established his Bitcoin mining organization directly from the basement, and the business prospered so well that it really figured out how to procure him around $8 million per month. Dave acquired most of his fortune through mining Bitcoin and eventually will form the mega big power to mine BTC on a larger scale. Dave is said to have more than $350 million in his bank, and he's also the most compelling character of the Bitcoin market. His organization assisted him with getting rich and also made life very easy for other financial specialists in the field. 9. Roger Ver. The Jesus of Bitcoin market. Don't be surprised by the name. Roger Ver is another outstanding personality in the cryptocurrency market. Roger has an outspoken personality, and he's a very generous young individual. The main reason behind the name Jesus of Bitcoin was that he used the wealth accumulated through Bitcoin to spread awareness about the digital coin worldwide. Roger Ver is highly passionate about cryptocurrencies and invested in their evolution. He said in a recent interview that he hopes Bitcoin will rival the fiat currencies. Roger Ver was sentenced to 10 months in prison because he sold explosives on eBay, and since then he's renounced his American citizenship and become a Japanese resident. Today, Roger Ver is the CEO of Bitcoin.com and the co-creator of Bitcoin Cash. Roger Ver is said to have a net worth of $52 million. 8. Tony Gallopi. While many know about the net worth of other young Bitcoin millionaires, there's very little information about Tony Gallopi on the internet. Tony keeps his net worth very well hidden, but the public did their findings. Is there anything the public won't find an answer to? I doubt that. From the findings obtained from the public, Tony's total assets are said to be worth more than $200 million. Tony might be worth more considering that he's the executive of the primary organization that made a Bitcoin installment processor, BitPay. BitPay has grown so much that it processes more than $1 million worth of payments per day. BitPay is one of Tony's most successful and popular projects that gives him that financial strength. 7. The Winkelvoss Twins. The investment of the twins in Bitcoin brought them more than $1 billion. The twins, Cameron and Tyler, who are alumni of Harvard, set up the WeekDex in 2014, which is a financial index used to track Bitcoin's average price. Their setup flourished well. The Winkelvoss twins are very discreet and only became popular because of a scandal between them and Facebook owner Mark Zuckerberg. Even though the duo has seen massive returns from their investments, they still maintain leading positions in the crypto space. Not only are they active venture capitalists supporting cryptocurrency projects, but they also founded the Gemini exchange. 6. Jared Kenna. Only a very few individuals got into the crypto game earlier than Jared Kenna. In fact, the young man bought Bitcoin when it was valued at a mere 20 cents per coin. Apart from that, he founded the crypto exchanges Trade Hill and Money and Tech, an online exchange for cryptocurrencies, which was very popular for the number of cryptocurrencies it supported. When the business eventually shut down, Kenna decided to go low profile and has been silent. is estimated to be worth more than $300 million thanks to his early Bitcoin investment. 5. Ross Ulbricht. No one knows much about Ross Ulbricht's early days in Bitcoin, although reports have it that he was already a multimillionaire by the time Bitcoin was worth just $1,000 per coin. In an operation to shut down the black market, Silk Road, the FBI tracked down its founder, Dread Pirate Roberts, who turned out to be Ross Ulbricht. Through this discovery, the authorities discovered that he used his fortune for more sinister purposes. Ulbricht was sentenced to life in prison for his involvement with Silk Road, with charges that included narcotics trafficking, money laundering, tax evasion, and hacking. They also confiscated his Bitcoin wallet, which contained a staggering 144,000 Bitcoins. 4. Yifu Guo. Similar to Vitalik Buterin, Guo made his fortunes not merely by investing in crypto, but also through innovating in the field. He invented what is known as the first Bitcoin mining computer. Then in 2012, he founded the company under which he sold his miners. Starting at a few $100s each, the price of his machines increased multifold during the latest bull market. Unlike many of his peers, Guo doesn't like to share too much about his private life. However, we do know he got into Bitcoin sometime during 2011 and that he was worth at least $500 million. 3. Charlie Shrem. Early bird Charlie caught the worm by buying Bitcoin when it was only valued at $3 or $4 per coin. This made him one of the youngest millionaires of Bitcoin at the time. However, in 2013, his service, BitInstant, was closed down, which eventually resulted in him losing most of his money through legal fees and penalties. In time, Charlie became the first Bitcoin felon for aiding and abetting unlicensed money transmission for the outlawed black market Silk Road. Despite all this, his net worth is estimated to be around $450 million. 2. Jeremy Gardner. Jeremy is the geek turned playboy of the crypto world. Unconventional from the get-go, he got into Bitcoin after dropping out of college twice when a friend offered to give him Bitcoin in exchange for cash. Today, Jeremy is one of the richest millionaires of Bitcoin. In fact, by age 25, he was valued at an estimate of $300 million. Currently, he spends his days partying in his crypto mansion while investing in new cryptocurrency projects. 1. Eric Finnman. Eric hated school, so at the age of 12 in 2011, he made a deal with his parents to skip college if he could turn $1,000 into $1 million. Sponsored by his grandma, Eric invested the whole amount in Bitcoin when each coin had a price tag of $12. He had reached his goal by the time he turned 18. Now, at 20 years old, Eric is worth around $30 million. He has the credentials of being one of the youngest self-made millionaires, as well as being involved with crypto even longer than most of his elder peers. Currently, he's backing a new cryptocurrency called MetalPay that he says will replace both Bitcoin and Libra. With the money he earned, Finnman launched an online education company in 2014 called Botangle, which he later sold for 300 Bitcoins. Since then, he's been working with NASA to launch a rocket through the Elana project and managing his family's Bitcoin investments. He's also made personal smaller investments in other cryptocurrencies, including Litecoin and Ethereum. The Bitcoin millionaire says he firmly believes that this is just the beginning of cryptocurrency. Finnman, aside from being a Bitcoin millionaire, also spends time on social, advising youngsters to invest in the cryptocurrency. Find what you're good at and find a way to make money doing it. This is crucial for young people. He tweets about cryptocurrencies a lot on Twitter. One of his tweets about investment reads, "Establishing an extra stream of income will allow you to start investing earlier." That's it for today, guys. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to smash the like and subscribe buttons. Goodbye, and remember to stay safe.